Hi, I'm Extraayogurt and welcome back to another speed build. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not new, then thanks for checking out my video again. So as y'all can see, we are actually back in South Valley City, and we have not built in South Valley City in a minute. The last lot that we had actually built here was the Sim Cinema, and since then I kind of like abandoned it to work on Dusty Lakes for a while, and that is my the 24-hour build challenge, the desert city that we were building in. So I'm really excited to be back in South Valley City because this was like my main project that I've been working on, and it's taken me so long to get to this point, and we're not even close to finish yet. But yeah, so every lot that you see here is available for download somewhere on one of my pages. Every single lot here I've done a speed build video, if you want to check that out on my channel. And yeah, if you see a lot that you want to download and you can't seem to find it, just go ahead and comment below, and I'll let you I'll give you the link to where to find it. I know my stuff is kind of scattered between my different profiles and everything, but anyway, so this build is it's gonna be a little different than the rest of my house builds because I actually know what sim I'm going to have living here, and so the layout is very specific to that sim's needs. I cannot say that this build is like one of my favorites or even close. I actually think the build is quite weird, and I still don't really know how to feel about it, but I just spent so much time on it and I think it looked really nice, so I was like, I'm gonna make it work. This is gonna be the house I stick with. But yeah, so if you guys had watched some of my older videos on my channel, my first like little mini series was called Building Orange Skies. Unfortunately, like, I lost that neighborhood and all the progress I had made on it, which wasn't much, but still. Anyways, I had this sim named Ravyn Planner, and I decided that she was gonna be like the city planner for that neighborhood, and I just wanted to bring her back to life. I wanted her to live in South Valley City, and I wanted her to have her own architecture and design business. And I promise y'all, like, this will all like come into play more and more with my next video uploads. But yeah, so I'm gonna be building her own architecture and design business, and she's gonna be building houses and in charge of like building the lots and designing everything for the Sims of South Valley City. I'm super excited about this because I'm gonna go all out, y'all. I'm gonna make it like a lot more cinematic with her in the videos. I'm gonna show you guys her living in her home, like her doing her work, her helping like other sim families out, like finding their dream homes or building their dream homes. It's gonna be really interesting. It's gonna be a project, so I hope y'all stick around to see how that all goes. Have a lot of fun like doing kind of like movie making a little bit, even though it's not quite movie making. Like, I have a lot of fun just getting like footage of the Sims doing their thing, and I know you guys will appreciate it too, to actually finally see Sims living here. But yeah. Okay, so before I dive too deep into my next videos, like ideas and Ravyn Planner and all that, I just wanted to cover some of the comments that you guys left on my build guide and also on the last speed build. Y'all, I'm not even exaggerating when I tell you there were some comments that like made me pretty emo. Like, it made me pretty emotional, and I was just like, what? Wow, like, this is Okay, so there was this one specific comment made by someone called Best Girl. So basically they had left a really long comment. If you're watching this, hello, like shout out to you. But they had made a really long comment and I was like, oh my goodness, like I'm scared to read this because I'm not sure what it says yet. But I read it and I just was left kind of speechless. Like they were basically saying like they have been playing Sims 2 for a really long time, and like that video helped them like kind of discover a lot of things. I know it sounds simple, but when I just read it, I don't know, it moved me. Like that comment meant a lot to me, as well as all the comments y'all leave. Just the fact that y'all like these builds and these videos, I was like, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. So thank you for all the positive comments, and also thank you for like any like criticism or like feedbacks y'all leave. That really helps me out too. It helps me become better at building. I can already see like my progress like as a builder, like the little improvements I've made over the past like year. So I appreciate every bit of y'all's honesty and feedback. And tips. Thank you for giving me y'all's building tips too, because that helps me as well. And I think it was in my last speed build video, I had asked, or I had said that, oh, I think you guys really enjoy like the real-time builds, so maybe I'll just start doing that more. And actually, I believe it was Tea Addict. By the way, if y'all don't sub to her, like you should definitely sub to her. I love her videos. But Tea Addict, she had let me know that she likes the speed builds because they're a lot more accessible, or like easier for her to watch, because you know she's a mom and she's busy. So I was like, that makes a lot of sense. I never thought of it that way. So thank you for that input. And I mean, I could go on and on about y'all's comments, and I just wanted to say, like, I appreciate all of the feedback. So please, if I take a long time to respond to y'all's comments, I'm sorry. It's just like, I really just, I don't know. I really appreciate it. So anyways, back to the build. So yeah, I'm not totally certain what I was trying to, like the theme I was trying to capture with this build. All I know is that I wanted it to be kind of in the foresty area of South Valley City, and it only made sense to kind of do the like wood and like stacked stone thing going on. And then also, you guys know, I apparently like I have issues building on just completely flat lots, apparently, because I'm always trying to do something with the terrain. I just like how it makes it look more cohesive and blended in with the landscape. So I did do a basement level, above ground basement level, if that makes sense. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And yeah, you guys know I'm a sucker for plant boxes, so of course I had to put more planter boxes. And yeah. Okay, so as I was saying about like Ravyn Planner and the whole that whole situation, so I had talked about in I think my last video, I proposed the idea of doing a little mini series where we just build houses for all of the Sim bin families, all the families in the Sim bin that have been like stuck there. I wanted to do a mini series where we just build homes for them, and so I am going to do that using Ravyn Planner. So she is going to be like the one that they're, you know, communicating with and like making plans with and everything, and she's going to be the one making their dreams come to life. Like that's basically the plan for that, for my next little mini series situation. I want it to feel a lot like, I want it to feel like a reality show. Like I want it to feel like a HGTV show. So of course I needed to drop this video now because she needed somewhere to live, of course. And then, like I was saying earlier, I'm gonna build her own architecture and design business. I'm not gonna upload a speed build for that. I just personally, I didn't think I would need to. So I'm just gonna go ahead and build that off camera, and you guys will see it in the videos. And then like and even in other neighborhoods, I'm gonna make sure like she has her little like business trailer in other neighborhoods, just so you can see like she's occupying space all across my Sims game. She is like the architect for my game. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm just like, I hope it comes out the way I want it to. I have a lot of learning to do when it comes to like my Sims movie making skills, so you guys will have to bear with me. Like I said, in my older videos, I kind of did something like that, but it was a little sloppy. You know, I was still learning, so I'm hoping to do better this time around. And as I was saying about the layout being super specific to her, as you guys can see, I think that this house has a pretty big, spacious layout, which makes it ideal for movie making and everything, to get the camera angles and stuff. The bathrooms are huge and everything. So yeah, this basement level is where her bedroom, her massive bedroom at that, her massive bathroom, and her humongous walk-in closet will be. And then that open area at the bottom of the stairs is gonna be like her whole like architect office, office from home area. And yeah, so yeah, I'm kind of so like I did the platform thing for her bed. I'm not sure how I feel about it totally, but I was just like, this bedroom is so huge, it needs to have something interesting going on with it. So I just put it on a platform, or made like a platform area for her bed. But yeah, so you guys will see the finished version of this in like my next videos, but I wanted to once again just do fixture furnishings and starter furnishings, so that when I upload it, you guys can tailor it to your Sims. But yeah. Okay, so here you could see me painting the ceilings. I always paint my ceilings for like community lots, right? But in residential lots, I don't typically paint the ceilings. I usually just leave them as like the white top ceiling because that's usually what's in houses. But for some reason for this house, I just thought like, you know what, like she's the architect of the city, so she has her own special like modifications in her house that most houses won't have. I'm gonna be honest, I wanted her house to be like a lot more grand. I wanted her to have like the typical like mansion on the street and like just have it be really fancy, and you know, like because she's the main character. But I knew that when it came to filming, like getting like video footage, that was gonna make things difficult. So I was like, you know what, let me just chill and make it like a big house, but still a playable big house. So that's why maybe this house is more understated than you would imagine for like the city architect to have. But yeah, and then also kind of considering actually putting her in the architect career and having her work her way to the top. I just feel like that would be fun, but I don't know. But yeah, like I said before, like this house is it's different, it's interesting. It was one of those builds where afterwards I wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is the one, but like I just know it's gonna have the functionality that I need it to have, and that's what's important to me. So and it's still visually appealing. It's just not my favorite build, y'all, but I hope you guys like it. Of course, I'm gonna make it available for download just in case you guys are interested. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I did end up putting a lot more neighborhood deco trees around the house just to give it more privacy and make it feel more like it's really kind of right on the edge of the foresty area of South Valley City. So yeah, I just surrounded it with trees and everything. I would have loved for her to have like a backyard pool and like just a proper like outdoor area, but we had to work with the space that we had, and that's totally okay. So here I am just taking care of the fixtures and starter furnishings, and I definitely could have done like a dark wood kitchen to match like the rest of the wood throughout the house, but I love these counters, and I wanted her to have like the most modern looking kitchen I could put in here that would still make sense and still kind of match. So this is what I ended up coming up with. I know it's nothing crazy. It's actually like, to me, it's kind of understated if anything, but I thought it fit really well with the house. And I do end up changing these to black, yeah, and I liked that a lot more. I did not put a pantry, but I kind of wish I did. But there is that little bit of shelving space above the sink that I thought was really nice. And yeah, like I said, the bathrooms are huge, so you know I can get camera footage easily in there if I need to, without having to like make a movie set, because I just didn't want to have to do that. I wanted to film in the actual house. Yeah, I made sure there was plenty of shelf space everywhere. And then I'm not in love with the layout of her personal bathroom, but I don't know. And I feel like I keep saying I didn't like this build, but I promise, okay, I clearly liked it enough to post it, so I must like it somewhat. I think I was expecting more for her home because it is like a special build, but I just keep telling myself I need the functionality. I need it to run smoothly. I don't need a giant laggy lot to film in, but I really didn't need to add any more than one bedroom, to be honest, for her. But then I kind of thought to myself, like, you know what? She probably has like the business mindset of like, you know what? No, my house needs to have property value if I ever want to move. So it needs to have more than just one bedroom. Instead of it being like just a straight up like bachelorette pad, like it is an actual home. Because, you know, I figured like if she's a city planner, of course she's going to think about stuff like that. So there's those two little tiny bedrooms upstairs. Then here I am just adding the alarms and making sure everything looks good. And we are about to get into the cinematic shots and the final screenshots. Okay, really quickly before I close out the video, I meant to mention that someone called Polinovskaya, hopefully I'm saying that right, had suggested a ceiling light fix for these lights so that they're not hovering below the ceiling. And I just want to say thank you for that. I forgot to install it, but I'm definitely going to install it before I ever use this light again, because now it's annoying me just looking at it, just floating below the ceiling. So thank you, Polinovskaya, for recommending that mod. I'm definitely going to get it. And thank y'all for watching this video. I hope you guys are excited for my Simbin little like reality show type situation series that I plan on doing. This is just part of like the prep involved before I start making those videos. But thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.